Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. This is Zube. I am doing a reading for somebody. I don't know. This is not, doesn't, anyway, that was the prompt that I got. It's not a collective reading, it's a reading for somebody. Actually, it was do a reading for somebody's ass. So there you go. I'm Zube. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. I do astrology and tarot, or a combination of the both. You can go to my website. But yeah, this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. Let's just see what happens. How about? All of my readings are timeless. Mostly thus far, but this one in particular. The Lovers. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. So for the Lovers, we're looking at, and it can be in love, but we're looking at a commitment. This could a commitment, a contract. It's really like exposing yourself, or like signing the dotted line, making a decision. Maybe we're at a point where this card represents the questioner. So maybe there's a point in a relationship where we're leveling up. Maybe we've been offered a job, or, the Lover's card represents some kind of choice. Please don't rest your butthole on my arm. Here, how about you go down here for a little bit? This is Penny. Say hi. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a crossing card. So what is either blocking or getting in the way, or what do we have to overcome or do with regards to this choice that we're making? Three of Cups. Okay, so here's what's kind of funny. We have, the Lover's card. This is the way that I describe it. It's like finding passion in your heart, but I describe it like in a relationship, when you decide to go steady, or whatever lame terminology there is. Hold on, like shift this because it's not focusing on me. When you decide to like really commit to somebody or step up relationship wise, you know that person chews with their mouth open, or you kind of have an idea of what their faults are, but you're choosing to make a commitment or not, with that information. So the choice presented in the Lover's card is not always an easy choice, because there is an upside and a downside to choosing to go in that direction or not choosing to go in that direction. And with the Three of Cups, the Three of Cups is third party interference. The Three of Cups, maybe we're listening to other people too much. Maybe other people have opinions about what we should do. Maybe we are looking for a choice that will bring us close connections, because the Three of Cups can also be celebration, supportive people around us. The cups are emotional fulfillment. When there's a three, when it's the number three, it's a co-creative quality, right? And that can be for good or for ill. This is coming out as the crossing card. So with it being the crossing card, that does make me feel like it's like somebody's got something to fucking say about what you should do, and that somebody is me or your guides or whatever. Hold on one second. This is really pissing me off. I think that's better. Yeah, with the Three of Cups crossing it, it's like we need to make this choice, but what choice is going to bring us the most fulfillment? What is in the subconscious? The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very emotional. Again, the cups are our emotions. The queens can sometimes be overly emotional. However, with this card coming out in the subconscious, there's an element of maybe we are ignoring our emotions. Maybe we are ignoring our own emotions and listening to the feelings of other people. Wow. Maybe other people are putting pressure on us to make one choice over another. Another thing that came to me is this is what do you want? What is in your heart? Okay. So we look at this as like contracts, maybe a lover or someone else is putting pressure on you to do something. And we're going to dig into these cards more and more, but maybe we're having trouble finding what does our heart desire, what feels right to us. And the in this deck, it's kind of funny because they're lizards, so it's sort of that like whispering, like, oh, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. They look more gossipy. They're at a party gossiping about what you should do. Just kind of like in your ear. I feel like it's that, especially with how my cat is annoying me and the camera won't focus. I'm taking that into account as well. What do we have in the recent past? The Empress. So in the recent past, the Empress is a combination of all of the queens. She represents the elements of earth, fire, air, and water. She's been through a lot. She really kind of has her shit together. So you might have felt in the recent past like you were on top of your game, you had everything worked out. And then now we've come to a crossroads, to a choice point. And there could be pressure being applied from other people where we're really, maybe there's something that we feel subconsciously would be emotionally fulfilling, but overcoming this Three of Cups, I'm looking at this in different ways because even though it's for somebody, it could be different somebody's. Three of Cups is celebration. Maybe we're afraid, maybe we have made a choice, but it doesn't feel final because we're afraid to celebrate it or acknowledge it. Right, what do we know? What do we know? What are we reaching for? I don't like shuffling them that way. Okay. What is known? Nine of Cups. Oh my God. Nine of Cups. That's the wish fulfilled card. So like, having your wish fulfilled requires risk, It's like knowing that we deserve more. And that's lining up with this lovers on the internal. Like we know that there's more. It's just these other people around us, maybe you're questioning your tribe. Maybe you kind of, the Empress kind of had things all figured out, but some people that you emotionally connect with are convincing you otherwise. But you're needing to trust your gut on this one. You're needing to really follow your own intuition on this one, because you know that your wish will be fulfilled. You just know it. You don't know how you know it, but you fucking know it. And maybe other people are casting doubt on that in the future. Whoa. Whoops. Three of Swords. It's heartbreak. The Tower. Jesus. H. Okay. So what does the H stand for? Harry. And the Knight of Pentacles. All right. here's what I'm getting for this. These feel collective, okay? Like that there may be, this doesn't necessarily feel like all of yours. The tower, unexpected. I mean, it's anything with a faulty foundation crumbling. Okay. Maybe there's something that you need to abandon, something that you need to leave behind, attachments that you need to leave behind, friends, other people, whatever. Maybe you're moving towards something because you know that there's more and there's better. And in the future, that could cause some like tumultuous times, but that's for the better. That's for improvement, right? There could be some heartbreak, but and it could be in your wake. But the sense that I got when I pulled these is that it's coming, whether you welcome it or not. But if you have in your heart space or emotionally, if you have stood by your convictions and your desires and what you want and what you know to be true and faith in your wish, that it'll be easier, right? Because then we got the Knight of Pentacles, and he's the hardest working card in the deck. He's like, just working along, whatever. Here's all this chaos, all this chaos around me. I'm just going to keep working because I have planted seeds and I know what I'm moving towards. I know that I'm moving towards something better. Okay. This could be as simple as having faith, having faith that even if things are going to be a little bit rough, that they're getting better. So this is the advice card. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. This is like the God card. This is seeking wisdom and divinity outside ourselves. She's exercising. I always tell people, like, when the Hierophant comes out, maybe it's time to talk to a therapist or a clergy person or like a coach, or read some books that might help you shift your perspective a little bit. But with the Hierophant, we're really seeking to gain wisdom outside of ourselves to help us on the way. And that one, she's doing exercise. So maybe something like yoga or ritual, or, this is where we honor like the sky god or father sky, the masculine principle, and seeking wisdom outside of ourselves. The High Priestess is when we seek wisdom within. So the advice is to have faith in something. It reminds me of having a higher power when I got sober. It doesn't necessarily matter what it is. It's the concept of it. Other people. Let's see what other people are doing. The moon. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows what other people are doing? They're howling at the moon. There's confusion. There could be, the moon can be deception, confusion, uncertainty, but it's also intuition. I think of the moon as like when you go out on the beach during the day and then you're leaving the beach at night and you realize you don't know how to get in between the sand dunes or whatever to make sure that you get out. So you have to sort of follow the footsteps right in front of you. You can't look too far ahead. Or if you're driving on the highway at night, you can only see what's lit up right in front of you, but you can drive like 400 miles that way. There's something to this of we can only see what's right in front of us, and this is coming out in the place of other people. So I don't want to say like don't rely on other people. Quit asking for advice. Stop watching fucking tarot readings. You know what the fuck is going on. You're just looking for confirmation outside of you. And it's kind of funny. I have a tickle. It's kind of funny because in the advice spot, we got the Hierophant. Go direct to source. You don't need a a medium. You don't need third party interference to figure out what you know in your heart is right. Because there's going to be conflict and chaos, and you're going to have to just keep plugging along. Nobody's going to do you for you. You know, you're just going to have to do you and what you want to do. So, absent of the manipulations or the control elements or, you know, whatever expectations, obligations, what absent of what others want from you. I mean, dude, within fucking reason. I'm not telling anybody to like run off and abandon your family, but like in your heart, like what do you know? Where do you know that there's more for you? Where do you have to have faith in that? And it's not saying to run off and do anything. It's really just saying holding that in your heart and knowing that it is coming for you and keep working towards it. Deliberately, intentionally, slowly, methodically, trustingly, all of the lees. But there's not drastic action or anything like that in this reading. As a matter of fact, we have hopes and fears. Temperance. Temperance is being balanced, being patient. You know, it always makes me think of like our guides, our guardian angels. Being calm, being peaceful, being temperate, not doing anything too drastic. It's like the shift has to happen in here in order for you to begin seeing it on the outside. But you have to trust you and your own connection to the divine or to God or to spirit. All right, what's the outcome? Amazing. Oh, it's fucking amazing. Death. The outcome. And in the end, we all die. Because we do. I mean, it's not a lie. The death card, that's something ending. But you know, the butterfly is on his, whatever you call that thing. I really forget what that's called. It's not like a flag. There's an ending coming. What is dying in your life? You know, usually when the death card comes out, the person it's coming out for knows what it is that's dying, you know, and it's, have you been keeping something on life support where, you know, and it's just letting go of attachments to outcomes. You can still have faith and work towards something and be deliberate, but it's detaching from the outcome itself. Let me look at these all again. But I think here we're kind of like, but I had my shit together. I had it figured out. I was on top of my game. And then what happened? Life fucking happened, and it's gonna keep happening. Every time you're sitting pretty on top of something, you know, you get knocked down. Otherwise, it would be boring and we would be in heaven with our harps. And that sounds kind of lame to me. Anyway, we came here for things to be interesting and unattainable and difficult. Believe it or not. Let me pull the Queen of Cups in the subconscious. There are just so many cups here, and cups are unconditional love. Where do you seek unconditional love? Where are you seeing love that is conditional? Why? It's the rapture, yo. Learn. Take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Yes, 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 yes. This is what I'm saying here. That's why deception happens at night, because it's difficult to see. The moon card is who knows what other people's hidden agendas or motives or whatever are. So observe and listen and learn, be wiser, and really focus on unconditional love. Wish, make a wish with a dandelion in the wind. And yes, we got the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfilled card. What do you wish for? You know? What do I want? Don't mind my sweatpants. Hopefully my hair doesn't. I didn't catch my hair on fire. I come with sound effects now at 47. What do you wish for? What's your wildest dream? Throw it out there, like literally blow on a dandelion, maybe over the yard of somebody you don't like, so they grow a bunch of dandelions in their yard or something. But throw a penny in the toilet. No, don't do that. It's probably not good for toilets, I would imagine. But do something, and like the Knight of Pentacles, plant your intention or your seed somewhere. However, write a note, burn it up. I don't know, make up your own ritual, and then kind of release it, but move towards it. And have faith, like you are not the one that's going to make it happen. And then we have Justice. By the power of 3 by 3, Mott, deliver justice to me. Oh, I love Mott. She's a cool goddess. Balance is being restored. That's kind of where I feel like this Tower and the 3 of Swords is. I mean, and this is all like weird astrology stuff that I don't feel like entirely going into. But balance is being restored everywhere, and it kind of always is. That's like that's karma. But these, by the power of 3, and we have the 3 of Cups out here. We're not excused from like taking action. This isn't sit on your couch and manifest $1 million. I just don't work that way. That's why I kind of, I love Abraham Hicks, but some of that stuff does feel a little bit like, like that we have to make a deliberate and intentional, like moving towards something, but we're not like, racing there or dragging it toward us. We're not being miserable in the process. We're lifing in the process. And this is where that Temperance card comes in, the hopes and fears. When I was meditating this morning, I was like, I'm happy right now, like right fucking now. I'm happy. I'm here. I'm hanging out with my spirit team, my cats. And there's so many bullshit things that I don't like right now, but in the moment of like, I'm here, that's not occupying space in my brain, I can find happiness. But the balance is being restored, and that's going to be ugly. Sometimes everything looks really fucking ugly when the tower is crumbling and anything with a faulty foundation is, coming down. It doesn't look pretty. It's not fun, but it is for something new to be born. You know, the death card at the end in the outcome spot is like, things have to die for new things to come about, you know? And it's not, things are not going to line up the way that we want them to line up. But as long as we keep faith that they will line up, they will. But it might look for a little while like they're not gonna. Anyway, that was a reading for somebody's ass. I hope you're having a great day on Earth. And that's it. I'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. Peace. Namaste.